Okay, so here we are with
Where's the
Red
birthday
Dead.
boy? Where's the birthday boy?
So here we are with Red Dead Redemption 2. We are starting a run of this today because it was requested as a birthday stream. Although his birthday was a few days ago and it was supposed to happen then. He is in the chat.
I don't see him.
Bro, he's right there.
Oh, okay.
Anthony T-Bert. It is his birthday. He requested this. And yep, long time sub, so I am more than happy to fit this super long game into my schedule. I mean, technically we're not doing the whole game necessarily.
Why not?
Because it's a 70,000 hour game, but we will be doing at least today, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll continue this run at some point in the future. That's what we did. That's what I did for the Last of Us run that I started. But
You finished... Wait, what?
no, that was his last year's birthday. You weren't there, bro. You don't.
I got a question, Anthony.
Yeah.
How come you didn't request Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure?
Because, bro, I don't own it. It can only be games that I own.
Buy it.
Why don't you buy it, and then I'll play it if you buy it.
It's not my channel.
Yeah, but if you buy it, bro, then you'll own it. And it'll be another game to add to your collection. And then I can play it for him. But anyway, Ice Articuno, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. And Anthony, how is it going? So Red Dead 2, the goal, this run will be a good man run, which basically means I have to be good. I have to clean kill animals, according to Anthony. I don't know exactly what that means. I guess it just means I can't let them suffer. I have to kill them quickly. If I'm gonna kill them, even. Maybe I'm just supposed to be a vegan
Bro,
the whole run.
Big Boss would fucking rip apart that gun. He would criticize it because engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. And that gun has engravings.
That's good to know, bro. So, by the way, thank you for coming to Humor, most sick kick the antic in real life who lives nowhere near you, and for some reason. Well, Anthony, look, we are happy to do this stream, and anyway, I was explaining the rules.
I love this game's story.
I have to do the good stuff. I don't remember exactly, like, I don't remember what, I know there's a moral compass thing, and I guess I'll have to stick on the good side of it. I don't know what I have to do exactly, but we're going to try and be as good as possible. We're going to be a good Arthur Morgan. So it'll be a lot more appropriate when we get to the
possible?
end. I hope so.
I mean, I know there's like a less bad Arthur Morgan, but is there actually a good Arthur Morgan?
I'm gonna try to be that Arthur Morgan.
A less bad boy.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. New game.
He's kind of like Venom, where he's really an anti-hero.
I guess. Alright. What a nice little shack that is.
That's Dutch's house.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Ice Articuno says, hey Matt, how repetitive is this game?
All games are a little repetitive. This game can get... This game's like GTA. Yeah, well, GTA San Andreas, where it can get repetitive a lot. The thing, though, is this game has a great story that pushes forward. That moves the game along.
Yeah, but it takes like 30 minutes to get from mission to mission.
I know, that is true. Thank God for YouTube, where you can just watch the cutscenes.
I know.
Instead of having to play through the game again.
Although I haven't actually watched the cutscenes in years, so...
I've watched a lot of them last month. Like, I don't know if all of them, but I watched, like, a lot.
The age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. I actually... wish I could have put on subtitles. America was becoming a land of laws.
Isn't that a good thing?
No! Not to Dutch and his gang.
To put killers behind bars?
No!
I think that's a good thing.
Even the West had mostly been tamed. When is the no horse star in Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh my god.
Technically, it gives you a horse. It has to, because one of the cutscenes at the end is like the one of a million horses that you do ride dies.
But I guess he means for any chance you have, don't ride a horse. That's gotta be fucking infuriating if you actually.
You know, the funny thing about the whole horse thing is I'm pretty sure the horse I had at the end I got like 2 minutes before the final mission. Like not literally 2 minutes, but it was like it was like this was this emotional moment. I was like, yeah, I don't feel this with this horse.
I think it's supposed to really be the horse you have at the start, just in-game logic.
Seriously, thanks guys. I mean it. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go.
Am I watching a movie?
Looks like we are.
Is this Hateful Eight?
It probably is.
Tarantino?
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace. Okay, Marcus out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. It's weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck? I found a place where we can get some shelter. That Davy Rex, buddy. You know. An old man in town. Man, it ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
This is when Dutch was still sane.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Yes. Jeez, my PS4 doesn't like this game.
I think it's everybody's PS4. It always sounds like a jet engine or a rocket ship about to take off.
Chapter 1, Coulter.
They gotta do Paper Mario with the Turtles logo.
Yeah, right. It's a good one. Good joke.
Bring him in here!
Abigail, I know her.
Gamer, I still have not heard a hearty yeehaw from you. Okay. Yeehaw.
Miss Gaskell.
I put all my
Get
heart into
fire
that,
quick.
Anthony.
Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food. Davy's dead.
There was
Damn it.
nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do
Poor
with
Davy.
these supplies?
Well, first of all, you're going to stay here, and you were going to get yourself warm. And I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're going to ride out, see if we can find one of them.
Dutch
Yes,
later.
just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days.
Just need a little bit of time.
Davey, Jenny, Sean, Mac, they may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food.
Do you think he was full of shit when he said that
We're safe
right now?
now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone.
It's like so hard to
We've
tell.
been through worse than this.
Because we know Micah had a big influence on
Mr.
him.
Pierce.
And after Hosea died, it was just all
Grisho, I
Micah.
need you to turn this place into a camp. You may be here
But
for a few days.
I think he may have been genuine.
All of you.
Because even saying something at the beginning, like telling Hosea to stay there, keep warm. Later on, Dutch wouldn't have said that. You would have been like, I don't give a shit. You gotta get out there. So I think he may have been genuine here.
We ain't done yet.
Because he actually does.
I have a plan!
Because he actually does seem to care about the safety of his gang here, or else he would tell them all to go out
We
there.
ain't run into yet.
I really hope we do hear I have a plan at some point during today's stream.
I don't know if it happens till much later, though. I think so.
What really went down back there on that boat? We miss you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh. Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
Anthony wants you to say,
Yeah, I know what he wants me to say. I said it.
hey Matt, what does a cowboy clown say?
Okay.
Yes, Anthony, I was going to say that Dutch, I heard, gets a head injury at some point and he admits he feels different about himself. Yeah, when you get to the town, you know, where you meet that rich guy who betrays you, when you fail that train heist, Dutch gets a concussion and like a bad head injury. And he keeps saying like stuff like, oh, I can't see like right from wrong, like. So people were saying that just exacerbated everything, and then when Hosea died, that made things worse. And then yeah, but supposedly that head injury.
You never did get treated for that.
Yeah. Well, that's why they say at the. I mean, it's a spoiler, but this game is old. But at the end of the game, that's partly the reason why Dutch does what he does, is because he got over his head injury. You know, he actually recovered somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Right.
Not you know, at the end of the epilogue. You know.
You need to help me pick the others back up.
Because it's kind of like he's kind of got some sense himself. But
I do want to say one thing real quick. So, just to be clear, Arthur, because I don't remember exactly how it all plays out, but Arthur was not there for whatever happened on the boat. Like, see, he's completely, like, what was he doing? What was he doing? Arthur.
I forgot. I honestly don't remember. I just know he wasn't there, and I think he gets it from other people.
All right. I actually really like that because a couple things I like about this whole section here. Number one is that he... whoops. No, I don't want this. Number one is that we're as clueless as him, and it makes sense. It's not something where he knows what's going on and we don't. And we're playing as him, so that's really well done. And the other thing too is, I like that we're going after John. That is a very smart thing because we have a connection to him. We want to rescue him. If you played Red Dead 1 anyway,
and they started out as a fuck up.
They start out, yeah, but even besides that, like he's the one of the two missing, and now Micah, he was the other one missing,
and we don't know how so he is yet.
So yeah, like, but John, you know, John being the one that we're trying to save at this point was a really smart decision by the developers to. I'm pressing X. So yeah, really good choice here. I do like how the game starts out with those type of things from, like I said, it plays really well into the story, and it starts off nice enough. It doesn't really get bad in terms of gameplay until later.
And even here, he says, "Have you seen John?" Later on, Dutch wouldn't have cared. Like, see,
he would have been like, "I had a play.
I had a play. John's not a part of it. I'm sorry, but he's lost." That's what I mean. That's why I think he is genuine here. Like, he actually does still care about his gang. It's only until later, especially after the head injury, and then when Hosea died, it's like, you know, that's when he really starts to lose his mind.
Oh, there. You sure about this, Micah? Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. You're kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else? Old mining camp, back up the hill, huddled around. Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
And it's like you should have just let Micah rot in that jail cell, like in chapter 2 or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, shouldn't have saved him.
Okay. Listen.
And Arthur was, I remember, outside, and like the cutscene is like, I don't know if I should. And you're kind of trouble, but then it's like, nope.
Snow effects are really nice.
Everything about this game is nice, except for the gameplay. And it's not like all the. It's just.
Why do I have such low health? I just started the game.
Well, you're in a blizzard.
Oh, that's
You're
no
in a
excuse.
blizzard.
Arthur should toughen up.
Arthur is tough. I think it says like he's actually the toughest member in the
Let me
game.
handle this. We don't want to spook these fine.
Did it hit him?
You know, don't forget he still was able to handle Micah while he was dying, basically. So imagine if Micah fought Arthur in his peak,
Sounds like
which is smart on Micah's part because he knows he won't be able to fight Arthur. Arthur's like a beast.
It's a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. I said the cattle shed, Arthur.
Oh,
Oh, it's in the yellow.
Arthur, get in position.
It's the yellow thing.
yeah. I have to like. I don't know. How do I have to go? I have to. Can I jump over this? Okay, cool.
Arthur, take cover in that.
Shut up, Dutch. Jesus, so bossy.
Hello? Excuse me. Hello? Oh, what? Hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here. Arthur, so there's a body in the wagon.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes on Dutch.
I think you should go now, buddy.
I forgot how to.
Now, friend,
Okay, it's gonna tell me good.
I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Oh, I think you should have waited.
Now, why would I have waited?
Folks. There's another one shooting from the window. Ready for you.
Regular aiming sucks in this game, bro.
Damn bastards, you're dead now. Finish him. We've got a runner.
So I rewatched yesterday the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, and listen, I love it still, but Jesus Christ, like, I get I get it's not supposed to be realistic, but literally, it's so easy to find out that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, because literally he uses his powers when he's not even in costume. Like in his school and everything. Like... And then also when he's in the wrestling ring, you know, and when he's going to the guy to get his money, he's in his fucking costume with the spider symbol on it, but his mask's missing so you can see his face. It's like nobody could be like, hey, wait a minute, that guy who's Spider-Man, is that guy who was at that wrestling ring?
No.
You know, was that the guy at the school who freaking had the web shoot out of his arm?
No.
Grab as many supplies as you can.
Can't be.
We need the essentials. Food.
I mean, other than that, though, the movie's great, but it's like you really gotta like just play dumb that like nobody can figure out that Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Well, this is the other thing with
Because
this
he
game.
literally uses his powers, like, even when he's not in costume, in front of a public setting.
It's a strange one, all right.
You've got to wait for him to search.
There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head.
But,
And he picks them up. Alright, he's picking them up kind of fast. But
Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin, fantastic. Like, he's just... It's so goofy.
Get your strength up for the ride back.
But he's great. He's great as Green Goblin.
yeah, the game is just really slow. Like, it just, even now I'm starting to feel the effects of it, and we just started, but the game just, a lot of the searching and even opening up menus, like, it's deliberately kind of slower than I'm used to. I think I'll use, I guess I should use this.
see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Matthew, have you seen Saitama? He doesn't disguise himself at all. He won't even wear a hat to cover that shiny head of his. Yeah, but like, he doesn't care if people know his identity. Like, Peter Parker does.
Inspect the blood.
Pool of blood on the floor here. I saw. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in a wagon outside. Keep searching while I pack these on the horses.
So the X's are where there's stuff, right?
Yeah, like loot.
Is there?
But
Let's see if I go over here. Can I get up there? Because that is where I think. No, whatever. Unless I can get to it from that side.
Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin and see what we missed. Sure.
Anthony wants to know if you ever played Oregon Trail during the winter. It's like this, but nobody here would be alive.
I have not played Oregon Trail. Come on, open it up. Let's go. Oh shit.
He came out of nowhere.
Oh, Driscoll.
I'm gonna break your lip!
Okay, wait.
This shows how tough Arthur Morgan is.
What's going on?
This guy.
This guy just killed me! Oh, did he now?
Arthur's a beast.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him? No.
See?
Find
Not
out
yet.
what they're doing here and where Colm is. Oh, that son of a bitch would talk.
I'm just gonna I'm supposed to be a good guy, so we're just gonna question him.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others.
Okay.
At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
Okay, what else do you know?
Bastards doing? Why are you up here?
They're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks.
A train.
I don't know more than that, I swear.
That's where Dutch gets it.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else.
Spare him.
I have to. It's the rules.
Please, spare me.
I don't remember what I did.
Go.
Maybe the horses, and that's only because people die faster when the last person party dies. Animals are still alive at the end of the game. Anthony says you could have hit him.
Oh, I could have?
Yeah, just innocent civilians you leave alone.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Matt, did gamers show you the Cooking with Santa Armstrong video I sent? It's great. There's also a video where Frieden and Armstrong argue over food. Oh, Ryden and... Oh, okay, I get it. I played college ball, you know. I could have gone pro if I didn't join the Navy.
But hang on a second, Anthony. One thing, though, about this whole good guy run. So, like, yes, when I'm fighting him, sure, but once he's helpless and begging for his life, should I not, like, be forced to spare him? I mean, if he tries attacking me again, then I maybe kill him. I don't know. Which way am I supposed to go?
All I know is I love how Dutch seems like such a nice guy here.
He's such a nice guy. Look at him.
Like,
Well, listen to him.
this is actually good too to show how much of a good person he is.
Leave her alone.
See?
I wasn't doing that.
Dutch cares.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. This.
You fool.
Micah, what the fuck?
See him, look, Dutch is standing up to Micah.
It's gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, please. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here and quick. Come on.
Like, it's just great to see, like, Dutch's transition.
Hey, Reborn. How's it going?
3 days ago, they lost me.
Miss, you are safe now. You can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur. Yes, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay.
But we're supposed to be good, Arthur.
Get on.
This is a good guy.
We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do. What's your name, Miss?
Sadie.
Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Damn. Poor guy.
And then also Arthur doesn't like John at the start of this game, but, you know, and likes him.
John is young and inexperienced.
Hey! Somebody's coming!
And it's not even necessarily that Arthur liked John later on, it's that John was the one who had a family and he wanted to make sure, you know, his family got out okay.
But we weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
See, they start off showing he's a bad guy by making him
He's
racist.
a piece of shit.
The racism's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, we can save.
You think Kojima should have made his games a movie? I think this game should have
He's
just
been
been a
seen
movie.
for days.
We really should.
Whether it let up.
Oh, wow.
He's strong. And he's smart. Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail,
Where's my dumbass
Arthur.
husband?
How you doing?
just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape
he
again.
ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier? Yes. Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. You look for me.
Oh, wow, he's Javier Escuela.
Yeah, you never realized that?
No, I did, but I forgot that he was this early in the game.
John was headed up the river. For all we know, he kept riding.
I forgot like how early he
He
actually.
wouldn't leave.
I thought we saw Bill Williamson first in this game.
Wouldn't be the first
We heard his name, but
You know what else
we don't
is
see
pretty
him
nice?
until yeah.
At the end of the game when they're all choosing their sides, and you know, our Dutch is like, who's siding with me, who's betraying me. You know, when they're all aiming the guns at Arthur and John, Javier Escuela, he like hesitates. Where everybody else is aiming their guns, like Bill Williams says, Javier's kind of like, I don't want to do this.
What a good guy.
No, I'm
We
just
had to
saying,
kill
like,
him.
because in Red Dead Redemption 1, he doesn't really try to fight John.
Actually, did we kill Javier or did the president kill
I
him?
think there's an option, right? You could either...
No, wouldn't we? Well, yeah, no, probably.
But in Red Dead Redemption 1, because he doesn't try to fight you, he just tries to run away.
Yeah, he tries to run away. Oh, and then, you know, and it's Williamson that
Yeah.
we...
That's what I mean. So, like, Javier...
There's some tracks leading to the
Supposedly, there was a rumor where when they were making this game, they kind of hated the fact that they made Javier a bad guy in the second one, in the original game, because they wanted him to actually maybe side with John and Arthur. But because of Red Dead Redemption 1, it wouldn't really make sense.
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but
Bill Williams is just a scumbag.
just see where they lead.
Okay, but when is the Fallout New Vegas genocide run? I have no clue. One day we'll kill all of them in that game, but...
Oh, yeah, this is weird.
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkerton. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
Well, I guess you find out more details
Take it
through
slow. Big
that
ravine
Dutch
here.
and Michael went crazy.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
No, Anthony, you didn't steal my
Tracks
chat
go left,
presents.
down here.
I had nothing else I was planning to do. It's all good.
Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town,
Bro, this is just the start of what you're going to have to do for the next 40 hours. Just ride your horse while dialogue is going on.
It's like some of it's interesting, but...
No,
But like,
it's interesting, but the fact
some of
that
it is
it's
interesting. Some of it is
Yes.
kind of just there to fill the time, which. But whatever. Like right now, it's fine because A, it just started, and B, we're going to find John, which it's like, yeah, I want to find John. It's, you know, where is he? What does he look like at this point? Like, how does he act? Like, Arthur looks down on him. Just all thoughts going through my head when I first played the game. So, like, it's cool,
careful, it's getting narrow here.
but... Let's see. Where do we go here?
Yeah, at the start of this game, John's also a little bit of a douchebag. Like, he doesn't give a shit about his kid.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fresh
But Arthur
smoke.
set him straight.
I don't know about this, Javier. We can't follow nothing.
Now let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the
Like,
trail again.
it just, I hate it so much. Because this game has such a fantastic story. And it's just like the writing, like there's a lot of great things in this game, but one major thing holds it back. Like, a lot. Like, it holds it back a lot. Cause like, I really want to love this game. Like, I actually really, this is the one game where I really want to give an S tier. But I just can't. Like, not even
Let's
close.
see if he can hear us.
Because of its big flaw. Like, if I had to tell somebody there's a game that is not an S tier, but I really want to give it, like, it's this game. It's just, I can't. Like, not even close.
Am I following you, or are you following me?
Does this game have hyper-realism with horses? Yep, it does. It also has in the winter where they're, like, balls shrink, too. Because apparently Rockstar thought, like, those details were very important.
I grabbed that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
We have this thing where... I guess it's fine. Where's L1? Apparently the horse has a shotgun, but...
Oh, I think you gotta go next to it.
Grab your shotgun. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, do I just...
Hold it. Maybe it's on the other side of the horse.
Of course it would be. Like, I'm holding L2.
Yeah, hold it. Now hold L1. No, it says hold
Oh,
L1.
I have to...
It says
Okay, I
hold
got
L1.
it. I got it. This is where I have to...
There we go. Wouldn't have saw it all.
Come on.
Wait, but can't I can only take one of those. Okay, fine, whatever. I do want to equip this, though. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, and supposedly, like, the voice actors spent, like, or at least, like, Dutch and Arthur, their voice actors spent, like, 4 or 5 years just recording lines or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, it is a lot of dialogue.
Yo.
Like, a lot. Because not even just the cutscenes, just, like, this stuff and, like, just, it's small interactions they
I
have.
wonder how much they got paid
This way.
then, like, if it took place, like, if it took 5 years for them to record it.
I think they said it was 5 years, yeah. Because it was only, like, a little bit after Red Dead 1 came out.
Like, you have to think, how much does a voice actor usually get paid? Like, how big were these actors who
Well, from
voiced
what I
Dutch
heard,
and-
Rockstar doesn't pay a lot, so who really knows?
Yeah, like, what if they only got, like, I don't know, 400,000? Like, that's 80 grand a year for, like... I don't know. But it does make me wonder. My mother loved horses. She had this horse that one day started hating her and would not let her near him. The reason? She was pregnant, and this bothers a male from another species. Oh. That sucks.
But I do like how Rockstar, you know, has not popular guys voicing characters in their games. Like, they're trying to give people a shot,
Come on.
you know.
I suppose.
Whereas, like, Naughty Dog use it, and I like Troy Baker, and he's great, I'm not discrediting him, but, like, Troy Baker's literally in everything. Nolan North is literally in everything. It's
Troy
nice.
Baker will also defend his games to the death.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He kinda
Did
knows
you
that.
ever?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the
That's
thing where he
fun, too.
compared Joel to David?
No, what do you say?
I forget what it was exactly, but because it's been, this was months. This was probably like the end of last year or something, but maybe even earlier than that. But basically, it was he could make a case that David is just as good as Joel, or
Oh
Joel
my
is just as
God.
bad as David, or something like that.
No.
How you doing?
Been a few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of this.
It's just nice to see actors who aren't that popular get some shine. You know.
Let's keep moving then.
You know, give talented actors
Come on.
who aren't known a chance.
First,
Because, like, even though, like, again, Troy Baker's fantastic, it's like...
John, you
It's like I've seen him 1,000 times already, you know.
That's John. We're coming. Over here.
Like, it's not impressive to me when I see him, because I'm like, I already know he's fantastic.
down,
I
Marston.
want to see somebody who I don't know. Like Roger Clark, he did an amazing job. I was like, God damn, this surprised me he's not, like, a well-known voice actor.
That's quite a scratch you got there. Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan. You don't look so good. I don't feel too good neither. Freezing. Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre.
Get Arthur taking care of business.
Well, can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Wait, why?
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Oh, I have to walk.
Argue with you there. See?
Can't just go into a cutscene where we ride back.
For this. I'm sure you did.
You alright? I think so. Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Anthony, I never said it wasn't okay to meet in real life.
Keep moving, come on.
Oh,
You see that on the ridge?
Perfect. I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go.
just don't run up to me if you see me
Okay, here we go, John.
randomly.
We'll leave them to Arthur.
Alright then, so
L2 lock on an ammo press
uh-oh, I'm gonna get ripped apart here. Got that one. Oh god. Good thing the wolf
These are
stopped.
some brave wolves.
Got 'em all. Good work, Arthur.
I want to cut them up. I did quick kill them, by the way. They were all headshots. Just for the record.
Well, I think just a shotgun blast and anywhere in the body would put them down.
Where are we? So that's
Come
okay,
on,
that's
let's get the
his.
hell out of here. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others. Yeah.
Do you not want me to tell people about your... Wait, what?
You'll be fine.
Ow, I'm
Just
confused.
like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
I'm not sure how that has to do with what I said. Or what that has to do with what I said. Oh, I have to read this comment.
Oh, first person?
More coming down the
I
hill.
thought that was an option.
Oh my god, I can't...
Stay back.
Oh no, Javier's squirrel is getting attacked by a wolf.
Shit, there's more on the right. More coming in on the left.
Oh my god. Where the fuck? Go, horse.
Just like San Andreas all over again.
Well, there is a checkpoint, so I think that's technically better. I don't think there are checkpoints in GTA San Andreas missions.
Get back to the others.
But you can't skip ahead. You have to restart the mission.
Gamer, I am confused. Do you not want me to tell people about your channel? You can tell whoever you want about the channel. This is the only YouTube channel where I can talk with awesome people like you guys and Ice and Ash and Reborn and Clifford. Well, Clifford. Sure. Anyway, let's go. I'm just...
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
You ain't gonna die.
Well, he
Not
is.
yet.
Yeah, okay.
Bark, bark,
Up
bark,
there.
bark.
More of them.
Alright, so get up here and bam. Alright.
Get the hell out of here! Get out!
Look out! More coming in on the left.
Oh god.
Get out of here!
God damn, this fucking gun takes forever to reload. Oh my god, auto aim, please! Holy crap.
Can we do a Q&A like who's older and who's younger? Are you guys twins or are you chats?
We're both twins, but also not twins.
You're gonna be okay.
Like we're born at the exact same time and day and hour, but not on the same month
That bullet in Blackwater, now
or
this.
year.
You had a hell of a time. Sure riding the water
But at the
for a
same
bit.
time.
Trying to lose the scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
I see it.
I see it too.
Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
We get some help here.
Help!
Some help. We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go.
Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you more. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You
you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
If you and Dutch talk about how we're gonna get out of this.
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East into all that civilization.
I know. But
It's the
west
C
is where
word.
our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Look how he had
Get
to
your
whisper it. Like, he shouted it, but like, he was like, civilization.
We're all gonna die.
Oh, man.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
I'll be straight up. I don't think I can do another playthrough of this game anytime soon. I'm already feeling like, you know what?
Because the gameplay's also so sluggish and
The storm eventually moved.
It's,
We're safe here.
and you know,
They
it doesn't,
made
it
it
doesn't
too
help.
realistic.
It doesn't help too that I just played Rising, which is like, was so fast paced. Something was happening every second. And this game is, and it's the beginning of the game, so you know, it's like,
No,
it's
but you
it's
know,
not a
but you-
problem.
but you know.
But I know what's coming.
Yeah. It's like I said, this is a game I really, really want to love and get the highest ranking possible. I just can't.
I think I should make a save. I'm gonna make a save here.
Like, it has so much detail and content. It's just like the biggest flaw. The gameplay.
So I started the game October 26, 2018, and it took me to this to finish everything.
You know how I think it took me like 3 or 4 months. Just because it was just dragging out.
I played it, but like a lot when I got it, but man,
Then you
look at all this different stuff. Alright, I must just save it on this. Remember, gamer, respect women unless they have had sex before marriage in this game. But if they are your allies, they get a pass. Okay, alright, so... Alright, let's see what else we can do.
Heading east for now.
We got a P and we got a B.
We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea.
Dutch.
What about you, Arthur?
Arthur.
You doubt me too? Never. Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started.
Are we sure he wasn't already insane?
Get some money, well, they better send some good men after us.
I think like it's starting to, but he still cared about his gang. You know, he cared about.
But we need money! He said it!
Yeah.
He said the line! Well, part of the line. Like, it all just comes together. Right now, it's just we need money. Then it's I have a plan. We just need more money.
Then it's, we need faith.
Then we need some goddamn faith.
Then I need loyalty.
And we have to rob a train, which is gonna be a thing in this, but, you know, it's...
It should be happening soon. Because I remember this like first part isn't like that long compared to the other
Are you
one.
sure?
Yeah.
What's that long? The length of Resident Evil 3 remake?
You lot have all turned yellow, apart from you, of course. Shut up, Micah.
Hey, McSwag, how are
So
you?
many long faces. I guess folks miss them. I fell, but when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Probably. That funny, huh? Sure.
Girls have like.
I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's even punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Both been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
The last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
Nope, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
Dutchy.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. You
We
said
spent
follow
15
me.
Anthony, let me just tell you.
The captain
Some people will find you attractive, some won't. That's just the way it is.
Or they find us.
There are people that I find attractive that Matthew might not find attractive, and there are people that he finds attractive.
Well, your taste in women is horrible. I got
Exactly my point. And there are women that he might like that I might not like, and vice versa. Anyway, Anthony, point is, it's all subjective. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. I mean, you could, I don't know how you look, but, you could, keep yourself clean, and not saying you're not, but just, you could do things to improve your look, sure, but at the end of the day, someone's gonna like you, and some people are gonna like how you look, and some aren't.
This way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I got you back.
I learned a long time ago.
My face changes. I mean, you might be right. I have no, Anthony, I have not seen your face. I don't know. I'm not gonna call you a liar, but I'm just stating what I've observed about things over the years in general, about you mentioning some women like you, some don't. Some girls like you, some don't. It's that's just life. There's nothing you can do to make every girl like you.
Como Driscoll. Wait for him. The people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another. It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough.
Why'd you kill him?
This'll there.
Damn right, boss.
I don't know if that was ever revealed or not.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near
On a scale of 1 to R8, how repetitive is this game? I still answer that when I guess he's back. Okay, let me explain something too about the whole repetitiveness thing. While he's not here and won't interrupt me. Every game is repetitive inherently. you're gonna be doing the same thing over and over again in games. But it's about how much of what you're doing over and over again and how well the game dresses around it. So, yeah. Bro, Ice has a question.
What up, homie?
On a scale of 1 to RE8, how repetitive is this game?
Mr. Williamson.
RE8.
RE8, wow. That says a lot.
Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
So, am I supposed to get off my horse? I guess I am. Alright, I'm gonna get off. I think I'm supposed to follow Dutch. There are O'Driscolls about. Look how healthy and young Arthur looks.
There they are. That's definitely them. Home? I think so.
I don't remember what happens with these guys.
Como Jusco.
Yeah.
Well, he eventually goes to a hanging, and then you guys watch them, and yeah.
Oh, he gets. Oh,
He's the one
okay.
who gets hung. And then, you know, for some reason, there's no point in being there, but because Dutch wants revenge, because he's going crazy at that point. And then also Sadie shoots somebody. You know, it's like just a whole big mess. Because Sadie shoots one of them. Oh no, she finds the guy who killed her husband. Which was Comochus? I don't remember.
Yeah.
She shoots somebody that killed her husband. I think.
Should we go get them?
I don't know. Jeez.
Home
I honestly don't remember.
Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds
they're
out
still-
about it. All right, let's go pay our old friends a visit.
Alright. You say
Don't
so.
forget to grab that rifle from your horse.
The rifle now. Oh boy. Where's my horse anyway?
You two, get up there and keep us covered. Sure thing.
I want the white horse.
See, like, maybe this is the type of game you make in VR, where it maybe makes it a little bit more exciting to play then. You know?
Good.
First-person
Come on,
VR.
let's go.
I'm just saying, like... Oh, man.
We'll circle around
Like, it's
the
even
north
hard to
side, go
watch.
down that way,
It's just like
same as my kid
gameplay.
Bill.
It's just so slow.
Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith?
This is why he needs something to faith.
Right now, our supplies, equipment, and way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on.
New challenge idea. Beat the Borderlands trilogy melee. I've never played Borderlands. I didn't even know that was a game you could play. I don't even really know like what the game
Borderlands?
is. Yeah, like what is it? In terms of like
It's a first-person RPG loot shooter.
that sounds really fun. I don't know.
It's... So, Borderlands 2 I actually beat twice, and it's a long game, so it's fun, but it's very repetitive, and it does have some of the worst dialogue in gaming history.
It's steep.
Just
here.
it's so
Careful.
corny, like some of the lines the characters say. Like it tries to be like cool and like edgy, and then it's just really cheesy. Like Borderlands 2, I like the game, but it has some of the worst dialogue ever.
Because it's so bad it's good.
Not really.
Wow.
It's just like very, very cheesy dialogue.
Like it takes forever just to get down this fucking
That's
mountain.
what I'm saying. Like,
They're going to be gunning for you.
Like, would I be able, if I knew what I was doing, to just rush in and...
see, but because I only played through Red Dead Redemption 1, like when it came out, is it like this though?
No!
Is it?
Like,
Okay.
let me explain something about Red Dead
Just
1
saying, I
real
don't
quick. Let me
remember.
explain something. You know what happens boom, you get on a horse after a quick cutscene. Well, actually, first I guess you go into a bar, you meet the guy, you get onto a horse, you go straight for Bill Williamson, you get your ass shot, black out, you wake up, and you're on a ranch by the girl that saved you, Bonnie, who you are not allowed to have sexual relations with because you are a married man, and you love your wife and kid, which creates a conflict in a way, but it's also kind of like, you know, John has no feelings for Bonnie whatsoever.
We don't know about that.
But
you don't. I mean, just because you're married doesn't mean you don't have.
Okay, he might have something. He likes her as a friend.
Yes.
Anyway, so
if he wasn't with Abigail, there is a chance where him and Bonnie could get together.
And he's in debt, and he's in debt to her because she saved him. Mm-hmm. Also, the money for the medical stuff that happened. And then, boom, you're right into helping her out on the ranch. Yes, there are some slow missions, but you can kind of get to them pretty quickly. Like, they happen one after another, boom, 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 boom. There's a bit of, you go into the town, you can then start doing the sheriff's, I think it's the sheriff's mission. Whoever it was, I forgot what his name was.
I do know what you're talking about.
And then that branches out, you eventually meet... Dickens, Old West Dickens, you meet, and then you meet his friends like Seth and the Irish guy, and
then eventually you land your assault on the fort by gaining new allies.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, it does a great job of kind of leading you through all that in a nice paced way.
And the main story is only like 12 hours, right?
Like, I don't think it's 12 hours. It's longer than 12.
20?
It's probably close to 20.
It can't be more than 2, because I remember it not being like that long.
It's close to 20, but it's very well
like
paced.
This game, yeah.
Whatever it is. Oh shoot! Hold on. What am I doing? What am I? Am I supposed to start shooting?
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Alright, that's fine. Oh, that's Micah. I thought that was one of the guys who were about to attack.
I really, really, really want to love this game, but it's just so hard.
Okay. I'll go first.
Slow go Red Dead Redemption 2. Only allowed to walk, never run. God, this was such a dumb move on my part. Why did I go out into the... Oh God, who's shooting me? Oh shoot. Headshot. Forgot that happened.
You do this a lot throughout the game.
Fuck, you know, why am I not using a rifle for this guy? Hang on. My health is low.
I'm surprised with how realistic this game is. The bullets can never jam on you. And like...
That's amazing.
And like the gun just doesn't suddenly fall out of your hand because you slip. Like I'm surprised with how realistic this game is. They program that in.
Are you still doing those challenge streams on the 20th or the 19th? Doing the challenge? What do you mean? You mean the thing that you requested? Yeah, we're doing it on whatever day it was we said. Oh, wait, we'll probably do it the 20th. I think that's what I said. We do it the 20th, but it's just gonna be like later. It's gonna probably be like 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern we'll start. Might be able to start it earlier, but so not tomorrow, but Monday.
Can't wait for you to do this 100 times.
I guess I gotta go actually deal. Oh, actually, they killed him. I think. Did they? Oh no. I don't know where these guys are. Oh. Alright, let me get over here.
Gamer, do you believe that Saitama could defeat Super? Here's the thing with Saitama, we don't know like what his limit is.
Like people will like talk about how like he had to put some effort against Boros.
He really
but he really didn't.
Yeah,
like
he just did a little bit more, but we don't even know.
He did a little bit more. Yeah, like it's kind of like, and then they'll talk about how, oh yeah, he did one punch and like, you know, it only broke a mountain and like, you know, that whole thing. It didn't like destroy. But if he had directed that at Planet Earth, would he have destroyed it? Like if he had like punched dead set like right into the ground.
Here's the thing I'll say.
Like
probably not, because Superman is literally the most like if.
But his one punch is Saitama the most new. Is he broken?
It's like tough, yeah.
We don't know. That's the whole thing with that. That's why the whole like thing, like people will try to debate Goku versus Saitama, and it's like he might be weaker, he might be stronger.
We don't even know if Saitama could beat First Form Frieza for all we know. Like we don't know. Maybe he can. Maybe he could defeat the strongest character in Super right now.
Yeah. The only thing we know is that he has to be able to like, because he could break. Because Boros' thing was planet destroying, yeah. So you know we know he has to at least be able to block that somewhat easily, like, and reflect it.
So he could definitely be First Form.
Yeah, but we don't know like the extent of how strong he is.
I mean that's like the thing, like we don't.
Oh, he actually killed him. Oh, Deadeye.
Same with like Superman, depends on the rider, but the average Superman is basically just overpowered and broken. Like he can't be beat.
Shit, there's a lot of them. What do you think, Arthur? Can we hold it around here or go there?
Hold it here.
Shit. Reckon we're better holding here.
All right. Pick them off as they come out of the tree.
It's like it's nice how Dutch really respects Arthur's battle instincts. Yeah.
A Saitama punch with like a tiny microscopic kryptonite and no contest. Again, we don't know the limit of Saitama's strength.
They are gonna get hit now.
What? Like hit his hat off. That was
See, like a good one would be like Homelander from The Boys versus Omni-Man from Invincible. You know, that's one that you can argue, but...
Oh my god, stop running like a coward. I want to kill you. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but anybody who says that this game is like the best game ever, I just don't know. I just disagree with that statement.
Well, we're done with this mission.
It's just...
Because he removed a concept called limiter in lore, and that's the real reason he is strong and is left ambiguous no matter... Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the thing, but... You know, he's Saitama.
This game came out 2018,
He's
right?
a gag character, basically. He just... I don't know which horse is mine.
I was gonna say one of the games came out this year, and God of War came out the same year.
God of War came out.
Yeah, so
Like, this game wasn't Game of the Year. What am I supposed to do?
I think it won something though. I mean, some people think it is, but
Like, it's... Look,
the
it's...
story, again, is
Oh, my horse is over there.
everything about this game is great. Just this gameplay.
Alright.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart.
These controls.
Bill,
Um,
you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
search the building. Alright. We have to find explosives. I don't know if we're even gonna get to the fucking train because I don't know how much longer I can actually play this. Like, it's...
It has to be soon though, because I remember like this first chapter isn't that long. Like, it can't be more than 2 hours. What
Oh,
do you
hold
have to
on.
do? You have to-
I have to get the, explode right there. Here. Even says dynamite right on it.
This looks good. What do you think, Bill? Well, looks fine. Smells good. Come on.
You implore
Did we
me.
get everything?
I implore you.
Using your fancy words.
Thank you.
This is
I don't
perfect.
remember what the hell exactly
Oh,
says
yeah.
when we're thinking
Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornball. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right.
That's the one thing, though, about Red Dead 1. The story as a whole might not be as good as this game, but the in-between dialogue of John talking with the different characters while riding horses generally is better than this. Like, there might be some good ones, but this is a lot drier than, not quite as, it just doesn't have
Yeah, I gotta replay.
Have the same.
Because it's just. Yeah.
Last of Us 2 won Best Game of All Time. I mean, that's true. It did, which is wrong. It also won, like, the most awards ever, I think. Like,
See, but that's like the opposite of this game. Because like you could argue the Last of Us 2 gameplay like mechanics is fantastic, but
you could argue, because, like, really, it's not that much different from the first game. Like, if you like the first game's one, it does improve on it, and it does, except, like, my problem with the gameplay is pacing and just how things are
so maybe it's not that
handled.
much different from this game. Never mind.
Like, it's better than this game in terms
Well,
of
I mean,
gameplay,
yeah,
easily, but,
yeah,
like,
from what I've
it's,
seen,
but
it
it's,
does look
We
better,
allowed ourselves to get a step behind in
It's
Blackwater.
just-
That won't
the story
happen
is-
again.
but if you didn't like Last of Us 1's gameplay, I don't see how you'd like Last of Us 2's, because it's basically the same but slower. Like, just, I don't know.
And now
And more repetitive.
and
I
now
think.
Naughty Dog's just gonna milk the Last of Us games
Wasn't he at camp?
because they're remaking the first one, which doesn't need to be remade.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive.
I mean, it will be nice, you know, if it has Last of Us Part 2's graphics and, you know, updated gameplay, but it's, like, not needed. Like, stop with these remakes. Games that don't need it. Like, a game that needs it, and I know we're gonna... I mean, I think we'll agree that this game does need a remake, but I just dislike the game a lot more than you, but Code Veronica. Like, Code Veronica is a game that, you know, could benefit from a remake. The original the original
Crash Twin Sanity is another game that could really
Crash Twin
benefit from a
Sanity.
remake.
It's like, yeah, you could argue the games are good, but they do have big flaws that could be addressed. Like, the original Resident Evil 2 was critically acclaimed. It doesn't need to be remade. RE4 was critically acclaimed. It doesn't need to be remade. Like, do the ones that could benefit from a remake and actually get more notoriety, but I don't know. it's. I mean, I get why, because more people will buy a remake of RE4 as opposed to Code Veronica, but still, is money that important?
Last of Us 2 one because Abby is a strong, independent woman who gets fucked by that.
Is she a woman?
I think she fucks the guy, but that's besides the
Is
point.
she?
Anyway, look, whatever. Speaking of Crash to Insanity, I just saw a video about it too, about the stuff that it was missing. And the development of it.
Was the video kind of old? Like it came
No,
out?
it's pretty recent.
Oh,
I think maybe it was even released today. I don't know.
Oh, because I saw one from like months ago with like, and it's like, man, that game has been so much more too. Like there was a lot of stuff.
Like it talked about the game was supposed to be dark initially, and I'm glad they didn't go that route. But it had the twins in it, like, so that was supposed to be a much darker story, which could have worked, but I'm glad they went the more humorous route.
Was kind of dark about on how they got killed.
Oh yeah,
they were gonna get eaten by fucking fake
But the
Crash.
whole thing too with that is they went the humorous route, but the problem is they were of course rushed because they had to get the game out by the holiday season.
Now they're just forgettable villains.
Yeah. But the game as a whole, the point is that it was. The reason it's so buggy is because they had to rush it. And because they spent a lot of time in development working on that first try kind of game, then being told it wasn't good and having to change it, and then they didn't have enough time to really finish a game or test it properly. I don't know. It's like...
But you're right though, that's a game that should be remade.
I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
Like the next thing they're gonna do is remake RE Remake.
Here we are.
It's like,
Aren't they doing that with Metal Gear Solid?
Introduce
Supposedly, I don't know if it's confirmed, but it's rumored that they're doing
Remaking.
Well, no, but a Metal Gear Solid remake would be good because the Twin Snakes had a lot of issues though. So if they do an actual remake where it has like MGS5's controls, like that would be, you would love that. Like, cause you would actually, you may give, if it just improves the gameplay of MGS1, I think you may actually give it an S tier.
They're real now.
But like... But the problem is like the story. If it's the same exact thing, it would be great. But I don't need
But they
to.
may fix it, yeah. They may make Meryl a strong, independent woman like Abby. Give her biceps.
She was a strong, independent.
Yeah, no,
woman.
she was, but
Already.
give her like 30-inch biceps and make her, kind of brutish looking.
Mr. Williamson,
Because apparently women can't be sexy.
Wasn't the sex scene with Abby Mocap in Last of Us 2?
Was it?
It was, I think.
Shoot, fellas.
That was
think
such
it
a
was.
weird scene.
Save fellas is need saving, and feed 'em is need feeding. We are gonna find out what you.
Oh yeah, doesn't he actually kind of join the gang?
I can't
Homo
believe it.
Driscoll?
Just yeah, whatever his name is.
No, he was a part of the gang, I think a long time ago,
Oh, whatever
and
you
then
say,
him and
son.
Dutch had a falling out.
Well,
No, the guy that we just took.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he does, yeah.
I gotta figure out.
He does join
Get
us.
that train.
Like kind of.
Not necessarily, yeah, I forgot exactly, but he's somebody who works for the Driscolls who...
He changed. Yeah, no, I'm saying he joins us basically.
Yeah, there was something with it. But...
I mean, I've really had my fill. Bro, do you want to play a mission? You want to play a mission to keep this stream going a little bit longer?
You should play a mission.
I just the P, bro. What's a P? What's the P for? Here.
Oh my god, it's so sluggish! Wow. Oh.
Like Red Dead 1 wasn't like this either.
No, it wasn't. No. Because I told you I played a little bit of it a couple weeks ago, and it's much.
I kind of want to play Red
yeah.
Dead 1 now, but we have GTA San Andreas still.
Like Red Dead 1 actually plays. It's amazing how much better it plays than this. Wow. Because like. John Marston could actually move somewhat. This.
I mean, if you press X, like.
Oh no! Do you know why? Because also I know in the gang hideouts you can't run for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can only walk through them. which is stupid.
Ice says Matt Gamer, sexy girls are no longer allowed on Twitter. Or no longer allowed, or the Twitter mob will try to get you murdered because body positivity.
We're okay. We had a few cans of...
I mean, they'll definitely change how Meryl looks
10, 12
in the
people.
MGS remake.
When I was in the Navy. I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson. We were stranded at sea for 50 days. And you unfortunately survived. When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in. Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping
Is this
trips
gonna be a
need to
fetch
be cut
quest?
short. We'll
I feel like there is. I think he's gonna tell us to kill
Those
something and get the meat.
Yeah,
Right?
Maybe we can eat you. You're the fattest.
Oh,
I sent
shit.
Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Where's Uncle? When does Uncle pop in?
Bill's a fool.
Yeah, where is he?
Because he's there. He's here during like when we get to the next section.
Enough of this.
He's sleeping.
Come on, Arthur.
Uncle's an example of a character they did better in this game. Like he's fucking great.
But the thing is to get the best moments with him aren't even cutscenes. It's just in the gang
Yeah.
hideout hearing him talk about like how crazy Dutch is and Micah's a scumbag.
Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Like, if this game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come on.
The only guy who could stand up to Arthur.
Who is this again?
Lenny.
Here,
Lenny.
you take this.
Oh no,
Can't
Charles.
use it. You'll
Oh,
die.
Charles.
Charles.
You're joking. Use a gun. And we'll scare off every animal for miles around.
Well, he survives throughout the game and he still sticks with you. Like he's still an ally. After, you know, the falling.
Yeah, I know. There's like.
Yeah. Because he ends up with John later on. John and Uncle.
Oh,
I think that was him, yeah. It was Charles.
but he's not in the first game though. I
I'm
don't.
okay.
No.
Apart from this
So
hand.
something happened to him.
I think he just went his own way or something.
Oh.
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now. Sure hope I can. Never really got that.
Anyway,
You'll be fine. So,
yeah, they said I love Joel, and the reason is because Joel looks like it reminds me of my dad, and for some reason I dislike Neil Druckmann, and for that reason I dislike Neil Druckmann because he couldn't keep up. I just. I don't know what there is to say about it that hasn't been said like a million times by people that's not me. And me. Like,
I
what's
just
to say?
I just don't trust Neil Druckmann writing or directing a game ever again. To be
I wish
honest.
I could have done more. I didn't mean it like that. Just
Like, there's still part of me that wants to see Last of Us. Like, I still want to see
happened on that boat.
kind of a story that takes place maybe over the first 20 years
Told me a bit.
This
from
is
the
what
outbreak.
this
Like
is,
that's what I want to see from another Last of Us game. Is a
a
game.
prequel.
Yeah, and maybe you play as Tommy and like
Exactly.
because he experiences a lot of the different things with Joel and then without Joel. But
This is how I felt. The Last of Us should have been a one and done game. As great as it is, I don't know. I just feel like, unless you do something like that, you know, where it's like, oh, what happened to 20 years when it started?
like, there's enough strong characters where they could do it. Like, because with Tommy too, you could explore more with the Fireflies and Marlene, and
I guess
like
that's
if
true.
that was the direction they went, you'll get to see how Joel reacts to directly. There's.
And then that's what I also hate. They're doing the fucking TV series, and it's just the story of Joel and Ellie again. I'm like, do
Yeah,
other
and they're gonna
characters.
do a
other
remake, and
characters.
they're gonna do a remake.
Yeah.
With, you know, it's
Like,
like
you have
it's like
Tommy, you have fucking the gay guy. What was his name?
you look Bill, like
Bill.
you look at all of this, and you see, wow, they really are still sticking with Joel and Ellie, but like. If they knew that there were a lot of people who wanted to see Abby, they would make us the Netflix show about her and about her whole story.
A story that
And-
isn't part of Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah,
Like a
even
new
a
story, different
prequel to
story.
Last of Us Part 2, where they
Exactly.
show like her and they show her with her father and they really
working
build
out,
that
working
up
out, and
character.
getting muscles that big.
Yeah, whatever it is, like that's what they would do. Maybe they will do it.
But it's like once they said it's gonna be Joel and Ellie, I'm like, then I'm not interested. I'm being honest with you, I'm not interested because their story was in the game. Why the fuck are you doing it again? The game is basically a movie too.
Don't leave it on your horse. The guns scare everything around.
I don't know.
Like, are you guys really not that creative? It's like you even said, just do it on one of the other characters that they already established.
There's a bunch of different characters you could like. There's so much there.
What am I taking?
What did he say? Bow.
Where's the
So
bow?
probably the long gun, the left. Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what to like.
Move slowly.
I don't know what to say about. It's just so frustrating because it was such a great first game, and
I think so.
the second game, while it's not poor, like if the second game, let me put it this way, if the second game just came out on its own, like, and I had no expectations for it, I would have probably thought it was I would have thought it was around the same where it is, because that's what I think of the game, but I guess I wouldn't be as negative about it. I'd be like, hey, instead of being like, oh shit, man, this really disappointed me, it would be, that was a pretty solid game. You know, I'm happy with, some of the things that they did. I'd be maybe more upbeat about it. Just...
It's not even so much that I dislike Abby that makes me angry about the game, it's just how much they disrespected Joel. Like, they really...
They disrespected...
They ruined him and Tommy. Like Abby I don't like, but I'm like, alright, I just don't like Abby. But the fact that they shit on Joel and fucking Tommy, I'm like, fuck that. Like, really?
They know Last of Us 2 sucks because, they haven't released... I don't know if they've released any sales data since, like,
Probably
the game first came out. Like, they announced, hey, guys, 4 million copies sold in 3 days, a PlayStation record or some shit like that. And then... we haven't heard anything else since. Meanwhile, you hear things about Ghost of Tsushima constantly. Well, not constantly, but I've heard more about the sales of that than I've heard about that.
Ghost of Tsushima, people are saying, is their favorite PlayStation exclusive.
I do want to play Ghost of Tsushima.
And that's why the
point.
people who made Sly Cooper.
Bro, do you want to see Ghost of Tsushima at some point? Because I do want to play it, but
Maybe
I need to know if you're
yeah.
gonna...
I have to think of it, because I know it's going to be a long game.
Is it that long? How long is it? Let's see. Ghost of
It's like 20.
Tsushima. It's probably like around 20 hours, I'd imagine.
But,
It's around 25 hours. Okay. Anyway.
I gotta think about it. Because I gotta, like... I don't know. Especially after playing GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, when you search up Last of Us 2 sales, the only thing that really comes up ever is that they sold 4 million copies from, and that's from like like around the time the game came out. Like,
are we not getting the meat? Like,
do you know how to get the meat? Or is there another one you have to get?
This game. Wow.
Oh, you have to follow probably the trail there. Right?
Yeah, well, no, I got that, but why can't I skin this? We have to skin.
Probably because we need to, you need to kill all of them first, and then start skinning them. That's my guess. Speaking of Sly Cooper, my teacher has very high standards for his class. I don't know if I can get an A. Last assignment he gave me a C+, but I don't think I can break it. Yeah. His teacher sounds like Bentley. Professor. Like, I don't know if I could take... If that was me, I don't know if I could take it seriously. Okay, approach a deer carcass. I think now you can start skinning them.
Oh, okay, I see.
Sure your hands okay?
Like, the missions do get better than this, but...
Yeah.
Like, it's not like this is the whole game. This is pretty bad, but it's like... It's not necessarily indicative of...
Well, I liked it when I actually got to shoot at it, but I didn't like it how I spent like 15 minutes walking. just...
Kind of bad that nobody shows up for some of these. Like, some of these streams where we do the odd games will get, like, you know, some view. They get views. They get, like, 8, 9 views, sometimes 10 views for, like, the random odd game. But then I play something like this, Red Dead 2, and it's... Even GTA gets, like, San Andreas gets more than this. Like we peaked at 4 viewers so far. That's really low.
Let's head back. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days. You
Ooh, it's
found it.
Bill Williamson eats all of
I
it.
knew you'd be okay with that bow. It's easier when they ain't shooting back. We've seen enough of that. Considering how things were looking a couple of days back.
I think part of the reason I like the interactions between the characters more in Red Dead 1 2 is, like, the characters that you're talking to are more interesting, generally.
Yeah.
Like, you have Bonnie, you have Old West Dickens whenever you ride around with him, you have, you do have the sheriff, you have...
Want that? Still have a big price on our heads.
Like, and they're all different. Seth is completely out there. Irish is kind of... You
This
have
game has Dutch.
Captain DeSanta for a
But
while.
this game has Dutch.
This game has Dutch. That it does have Dutch. That's
and
true.
Dutch and the first Red Dead doesn't even compare.
It doesn't.
And they even ruined his design. Like, they gave him a fucking skin colored shirt. Like, I'm like, ew. Like, where's Dutch's snazzy jacket and shirts he has in this game?
Well, it's not that they ruined it in Red Dead. It's that they gave him a better thing in this game. But yeah,
They gave him a skin colored shirt.
Can of salt and awful Pearson was kind enough to give us. The girl, she has a wild look in her eye. Sure, of course.
Because they literally made Dutch in Red Dead 1 just a crazy sociopath.
What do we do with her?
Like, there was nothing redeeming about him.
went off the deep end.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just a generic
And to
like,
be
villain.
fair, well, to be fair,
was
all right.
just a generic
To be
villain in Red
fair
Dead
about
1.
that with Red Dead 1, they do build up to that. Like, there are a few points where John makes it clear that, yeah, Dutch used to be cool. He taught John how to read. He was a great mentor, and we see that in this game, kinda, you know, with how he is.
Yeah.
But even in Red Dead 1, they established that before we got to Dutch.
I guess so.
Then we get to Dutch, and but we knew by that point he was insane,
He's a Looney Tunes character.
more or less.
He's like Yasmite Sam or whatever that guy's name is, just shooting everything.
Big gang, nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Colm, and Dutch go.
But yeah, that's part of my thing. Like, a lot of the side characters in this game, they're fine, but they're just kind of there, and it doesn't interest me like with a lot of these.
But there's also no point in this. Why can't you just have it skip to them back at the camp after I kill these things and put it on the horse?
I feel like there are points where you can skip through, or where it does like a cinematic view and it automatically rides as long as you have a waypoint.
But even then, like, I just wanted to get to the next part. There's no point in this.
Watch out.
Or a bear.
Let's see if we can find another way around.
Like, okay.
You guys find another way around.
You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
You're not gonna try fighting him, are you?
Like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Anthony says he is very reasonable. It just teaches at a level I've never been confronted with. He is forgiving as long as you're there.
Off the trail.
He even offers a rubric showing how to pass good. It's just, I don't think I have it in me to do what he asks for, or how to explain something in the way. Hey, if he's cool with, you at least trying, then that's a good professor to have. I had this one professor who like,
you been with us now?
he was probably one of the most boring people I've ever met in my entire life.
What did he teach?
It was like English. Actually, well, I don't remember what the subject. It was like some type of, I think it was an English class, but like, he just talked and talked. Like, it was subject stuff, but, like, he was talking the whole time. Like, and he just... I'm trying to think of a video game character to be comparable to. Who's the most boring video game character you can... Okay, it'd be like listening to Ethan Winters for 2 hours.
I was gonna say.
But it's actually worse because this guy talked really slow, which isn't his fault. He did have an illness, but it's... Again, it was really tough to get into it, and so, I don't know. I never participated. I never did anything in the class. I did stuff while in the class, but... I missed the final, and then because I just didn't care, and he was like, "Yeah, write to me." Like, I forget what the subject was. You had to discuss things that were discussed in the class. I didn't have anything to say about anything, so he was like, "Yeah, fine. Write if you can write something like this, like why you didn't want to participate or why you didn't care. I'll grade that." So I did that, and he gave me an A for the class. Even though I probably would have gotten like a C otherwise.
John, too.
He was very impressed by my essay and my explanation. Even though he didn't... Actually, it's not even that he didn't agree, he just gave me some feedback.
That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right. How's that new horse? He's all right.
This is like so not needed.
For now.
And again, it's just the dialogue, like the characters need to be better for the ones that you're talking. And again, I know where these guys, they're still trying to establish them, but I just don't care about, like, Charles isn't bad, it's just, I don't remember a single thing about him. I don't remember a single thing about Lenny. I know Lenny's the one that, because it got brought up to me recently that he was the one that was in that bar scene.
Yeah.
Which I remember kind of.
Lenny.
Yeah. But, like, that's all I remember about him. I don't remember shit about Lenny otherwise. I don't remember much about any of these characters besides Arthur, John, and even then, that's more so from his first game. He's better in that game than this one.
How long have I been riding this fucking horse?
I don't know. John, Arthur... Dutch and Micah. Even the detective, I don't think is as good as I don't think the detective is as good as in Red Dead 1.
Wait, the detective?
What's his name? The one who's not Ross? Who's the Ross of this game? The Agent Ross of this game?
Oh, Milton.
Milton. Like, I don't know. It's... I think I've said it before. I think the central main core characters are excellent. I think otherwise it's just...
I do see what you mean. Yeah.
I think...
Unless it gets better, but like right now I don't really care about anybody else. But it is still early on.
Thank you for...
I had an English teacher that had the worst time management ever. We would get pop quizzes taken off Spark Notes for books we read, and she'd take about 3 weeks at least to grade them. Wow. I'm every worried about my future. I don't have a lot of money and rely on my family. I'm scared of drowning in debt and not getting a good career that is a debt.
What a surprise.
Anthony, I'm not...
Around in the kitchen.
Oh, look, there he is.
Oh.
I feel like we haven't
Uncle!
spoken for days. I do my utmost to avoid. He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection. No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost. Well, see you gents later.
Bye,
See,
Uncle.
you got on just fine.
What does he even do?
Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys.
He has lumbago.
There you go.
Can't do work.
Jesus, what is that? Baby rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does. Yeah. Oh, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Bro.
Get to skin you. You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. We'll see you both later.
Alright, let me
You
do this.
skin that one. You dumped on the floor there.
Just want to see something. Yeah, that whole mission took like almost 20 minutes between
Like, even the
leaving this
detail-
spot and then coming back.
Even the detail of the skinning's really good.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a
It is good though.
Like you actually see like while
Yeah.
he's coming through the night, it slowly rips open. Like that's the thing.
It's like I think they focus so much on certain
That's
things.
what it is.
They focus so much on making them absolutely perfect, and it's just like the rest of the stuff. Either fell into place or it didn't.
Exactly. They didn't think about the pacing. That's the problem.
Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting.
I want to be clear. I still think this game's great, but it's just
Yeah, no, it is. It's just the one flaw it has is just so massive
Tough few days.
that it really holds together.
well. I don't think it's the one flaw, but it is the
Well, the big,
It's a huge
major
flaw.
one, the major
Like,
one, yeah.
which is the game is boring as shit. But like, but you know,
I
like it's interesting when you first play it because it is very detailed and you kind of get
doing
into it. But
again.
yeah, doing it again, it's just
like the cutscenes. Watching the cutscenes great, but like I do see what you mean about the dialogue when the character's just riding the horse. It is kind of just there. Like it isn't that interesting.
who the hell is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's like a rich
Reading
guy.
him his last
No, that's what the
rites.
thing said.
Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you.
I do like the name Leviticus Cornwall.
Mind away, Rev.
It's just
You still hear that?
Leviticus, really. That's the name.
And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest. Arthur,
I think it's time for the train.
want me to come?
Oh, they look there. Here it is.
Look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Yeah.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. What's left of me? What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time.
She's great though. I'm not gonna lie. Abigail's pretty funny.
Abigail's good. She was good in the first game too, but like, you know, it's just
She just isn't. She's not shown that much.
yeah, she's not.
But like when she does say something,
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing
it's
this?
pretty good.
Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was.
And Jose is cool.
Yeah.
Like
Come on. What do you want from me, Jose?
Is this supposed to be the train mission?
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at
see,
me.
like even
We're
here,
living.
like
Even
Jose is
you.
like,
But we
we
need
shouldn't do this.
everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No.
Like-
Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch. Who is Leviticus Cornwall? He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer.
So the
old
dialogue
man.
during these cutscenes is so much better than the dialogue when you're just riding a horse.
Dutch.
I think.
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of our
It's like
Also because Dutch is also like mainly in these cutscenes, like he's usually in them.
like
so
it's
it
like
does help.
yeah, it's like I would be cool with if I was a reaction channel just making a reaction video to a cutscene YouTube thing of the game.
Because the cutscenes I think are all it's just
Like, yeah, I could want, like, I'm enjoying the I'm enjoying the story
Yeah.
stuff,
But then this stuff.
but this stuff is kind of whatever. Like, this stuff's whatever. But
Like the dialogue here
just,
isn't as good, I don't think. I don't think the
no.
writing's
But
as
when you
good.
get into the cutscenes, you get into that. Like, I kind of want. I probably will watch it at some point.
Watch them because it is good. Because I didn't
Like-
watch all of them, but I watched a lot, and it's like
I'll probably watch one of them like that are up on YouTube. But it's just
because it is like a movie. Like the way the cutscenes are directed, it's like a
the game does
movie.
make. I will say the game does make me want to play Red Dead 1 more than I did
I was gonna
before.
say.
We gotta get through GTA San Andreas. Maybe we'll just finish it tomorrow, bro. We have 20-something hours tomorrow.
I'll be fine. Good.
We'll play tomorrow though, and we'll try to like get through a bunch of stuff.
Javier, you two take the front cars. Deal with any doors.
It's just
Marshall, the Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great. Have you got a problem?
like that's the thing with God of War 2018. Like where okay, so like Naughty Dog and Rockstar I like, but I think they're a little bit overrated overall. Santa Monica right now, like I don't care if God of War is the only thing they're really known for. That game, gameplay wise and story wise, is perfect in my opinion. Like it like I said, they're made.
Do they let you skip to the thing now,
Oh, maybe
or are they just showing
it's
it?
showing. It's showing.
I was gonna say, Anthony says, like, I'm scared to be honest.
2018, it's like I love playing through the gameplay, and then also just like the story. It's like I don't know.
Gamer, Anthony said I'm scared drowning to, no, well, what I was gonna say, Anthony, before we got sidetracked by that, is...
Would you agree that...
Wait, bro, I'm trying to answer Anthony, man. But Kratos isn't an atheist.
Yeah, it can't be. He believes in gods. He just doesn't.
He knows gods exist.
Exactly. He just doesn't like them.
Anyway,
this is just someone who doesn't believe in them.
Anthony,
whether he likes or
Anthony, I'm very worried. Yeah. So Anthony, what I was gonna say is this: like, the whole thing with me is I dropped out of college pretty early because I wanted to work and I wanted to, I had a job, so I moved to that. That job didn't work out for very long, but I started getting more experience and. Eventually, I found a good job that I've been at since forever. Pretty much since I started 80 years ago. So, just do whatever you're like. I don't want to tell you what to do, especially I don't know, you have other considerations to make, but if you have a choice, might be worth, getting a part-time job, finding a company that maybe you can, I'd say find a company that you can join where you can get in, that you can see growth in, like, they'll, eventually you'll maybe be able to learn the process and grow in it. I don't know what you'd want to do, but that's kind of what you should be aiming for, is finding a company, doing something that you want to do. But if you need a college degree for it, then that's a whole other thing. If you don't need a college degree for it, then honestly,
it's up to you.
Yeah, it's really up to you on that. Or just find a trade, like go to a trade school or something and just try and learn something like plumbing or like, but what you feel you can do.
Other option.
What?
You rob a train.
You rob a train like Dutch. Yes.
So he's got the right
GamerFourFun and everyone on his channel does not endorse anything to do with robbing trains.
No.
And we, in fact, implore you not to rob a train.
See how he's getting on?
Or anything. But, yes.
Where's Bill? Wait, what am I doing?
Check on Bill. I guess Bill is...
I have to go down there?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Arthur, where are you going?
Arthur. I do love Dutch's voice, though. It's like so perfect for his character.
If he kills all the gods, there aren't any to be worshipped. They'll just haunt him like Athena does.
Pretty much.
Kratos, I mean, hell, in hell, even though that was partly because of the illusions that are associated with that, Zeus did haunt him there.
Okay, sure.
Unspool the wire and then attach it to
Like, some people really nitpick at the stupidest shit from the God of War trailer. They're like, oh my god, the graphics are the same. I'm like, well, one, it's a cross-platform, so like, the graphics aren't...
Is it actually cross-platform?
It's going to be on the PS4, yeah.
It's definitely.
Yeah. So, it's like, alright, and two, like, the graphics are still amazing. The graphics in God of War 2018 were still amazing, so like...
God of War 2018, like, was one of the best-looking games. It's still one of the best-looking games in my opinion.
And it does look a little better. If you actually compare, like, Kratos' model, it does look better. Yeah, Kratos actually looks even bigger. If you look at him, he looks even more muscular. Because he's been working out to fight Thor.
And that's the whole thing, is that he's very, yeah, exactly. Like, it's...
But, like, people are like, oh my god, the graphics are bad. I'm like, they're not bad. It's just like, okay, it's only a slight improvement. But again, like, how much do you expect the graphics to get better by? Like, it's not going to be a dramatic change. It's not going to be like God of War 1 to fucking God of War 3. Like, it's not going to be like that. Or, God of War 2 to God of War 3. It's going to be a slight jump. And then also, as I told you with the fucking people complaining about the animation, I'm like, how the hell else do you want Kratos to get in the boat? Do you want him to do like a somersault backflip into one? Like,
maybe
he's just gonna get in the fucking boat. He gets in it fine. There's no reason to change that. If it wasn't good, then I could understand. But it was good in the first game. Like some people really just want to nitpick the stupidest shit. And then people are like, I don't know if you saw how Thor looks yet, but I'm not gonna.
I don't really look up people and their thoughts on things. Sometimes I'll see them and I'll be like, okay, cool, whatever. People are gonna like it, not like it. To me, a trailer, especially when this, and this I'm applying to a trailer. Like with trailers, I don't give a shit what people think about it. I don't even really care too much what I think about it, to be honest. Like, because the game could end up being completely it could be amazing while the trailer sucked, or the trailer could be amazing and the game sucks. Like, it's way too out there.
All I was gonna say was that people were complaining about how, I'm not saying I'm gonna say how Thor looks, but people were complaining about it. People were saying he doesn't look intimidating. Now, I'm not saying you should look up how he looks, but listen, you would not want to fight that guy. He doesn't look how people want him to look. He doesn't look like MCU Thor, but still, anybody who says he's not intimidating is a fool, because you would not want to fight somebody who looks like that.
Yeah, Anthony says, I want to go into some humanity like anthropology, but I don't know how to get a career of that, but I don't want to teach. Teaching young adults and teenagers scares me. Women and cool guys scare me. Like, women and the guys they hang out with agitates me, because I know they most likely look down on me and have ways to hurt me socially. I am very afraid of social pain and the people I want to middle school and high school to find out I use my life, they would mind. Anthony, the only thing I can say is,
don't worry about what people think about you.
yeah, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter unless you let it matter. Like, I know you deal with stuff and it's, I know you might not be able to control it, but and let me say, it's not as easy as I make it sound to ignore what people think for everyone. So I'm not saying that you're wrong for thinking that way, but it's like, you just kind of gotta, if not maybe slowly, just kind of, I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not anything like that. So I'm not sure I'm even giving the best advice here, but I think you just kind of gotta slowly just start accepting that. Oh, you're getting shot.
Like I said, I know it's not easy, but really try just to not give a shit what people think about it. Because you will feel, maybe not 100%, but you'll feel a lot better still.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and Anthony, as far as your career thing goes, again, I don't know. I'm not giving professional advice or anything like that, and you should probably get from somebody else this type of advice. But just to give my thoughts on as one person, one thing I read recently is that growing as a person involves stepping out of your comfort zone, and so you might have to do stuff like that if you really want that type of career, and what's required is things that you don't want to do. Ultimately, if you really want the career, you will overcome those issues that you have with certain aspects of it. Like, here for a long, like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wrestler, and like over the years, I discovered, besides the fact that for one of the companies, I'm talking a pro wrestler, like not the real wrestling, but I discovered there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. Not even just the work that gets put into being a wrestler, to being a bodybuilder and stuff like that, but just stuff with the travel and, going city to city and doing things like that. I realized, that isn't for me. That would never be for me. Maybe I could deal with the travel if that was the only thing, but compete to that and having to stay in fit shape, working out, plus the possibilities of getting injured due
And
to
being
accidents
yelled at
happen.
by Vince McMahon.
If you're working for Vince McMahon, being yelled at by Vince McMahon and never, you know, just having the worst boss in the world that doesn't believe in vacations or anything. Like, just stuff like that turn me away from wanting to do anything in that type of business.
Gonna get out of there.
So I'm just,
and
you know,
also having to wear maybe tights.
yeah, I mean that, you
Because
know,
if Vince McMahon was like, well, your character, you gotta wear tights, and you'd be like, no.
yeah, I mean like,
You're fired.
yeah.
I don't know.
But that's the whole thing, like, you know, figure out if that's something, if the issues that you have with it you can overcome because you really want to do it. Like, I just think I don't think I really wanted to be that, you know, a wrestler, but ultimately, but you know, if it was something I was really, really passionate about, then I would have really wanted to follow the steps to get to that point. But anyway, yeah. Just keep, you know, just figure out what you really want to do and then go from there. And listen, if you want to be the guy that just lives paycheck to paycheck, does enough work to make enough money to live and, you know, be very frugal, don't spend a lot, live with people in a crowded house because that's the only way you can afford an apartment. Like, there are people who are fine with all that, who live off of that, and who are probably happy with that.
What are you boys planning on
So,
doing there?
just,
Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you.
this is a big city.
More of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for the Pig Corps.
Come on, boys.
Leviticus Cornwall.
Okay, you asked for it.
We ain't opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. Listen up. Mr. Williams, working on Mr. Smith's dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open.
Thanks, Bill.
Now, it don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take
Seems
a step.
good enough.
Here
Now
we go.
light the fuse.
Get to cover.
Wish. Now step back, fellas.
It's Ash, bro. Ash betrayed us.
Why, what's up?
He watches this other streamer. And he won't join my Discord, but he joins other people's Discords.
Ash.
He makes me so upset. I'm so angry whenever I see him. My head is like just spinning from anger. I gotta get more waters.
Go on, Micah. Don't go crazy.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything.
This is a pretty nice
Oh, you
show.
two got the safe? I'll search the rest. Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? Hard.
Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that.
Okay, let's see
If I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Leviticus.
Leviticus Cornwall.
Leviticus. Leviticus for fun.
Well, Cornwall has to be his middle name.
there.
Leviticus Cornwall for fun.
Cigar. Dutch will like that.
See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers. Bonds? I don't think so. Here. Make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read. Give me those.
So, like, also another thing that I noticed, Micah doesn't really try to, like, agitate Arthur yet. He only starts to agitate Arthur when he gets sick. And he knows Arthur can't kick his ass.
A lot of sugar.
Or kick his ass easily.
What a little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not robbing another boat as long as
Because, like, he's not arguing with Arthur or anything, really. He's just like,
They went from robbing a boat to robbing a train.
Have you checked all the drawers and cabinets?
Good thing airplanes weren't a thing yet. 'Cause Dutch would want to rob that. Airplanes, Arthur.
Any luck, Arthur?
Nothing much, yeah. This looks like something.
Fun fact, Gamer was banned from being a wrestler after killing too many people. Jeez. Because I'm being honest, he told me this.
Arthur,
Ash,
have you looked down the end?
Think I got him.
of course,
Thank God. Come on.
of course, we believe you and everything you say. Oh wait, that's not one of the rules anymore. Never mind. We don't have to believe everything you say anymore.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we could probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
Good job, Arthur. Do you want a gold star?
What do you think? I don't know. It's up to you.
We're not supposed to kill them,
Bring
bro.
here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
So this is a power play
You
from
back
Dutch.
to camp. When you
Because
get
like
back, we'll be moving
he's
on.
like it's no skin off my back if you kill these people. I didn't tell you to kill them. You know, because he would definitely be that type of boss.
Like, yeah, I didn't. You killed them? Oh,
Well, Arthur.
that wasn't me. I didn't do that.
But like Dutch, you said that they could possibly call for help. It's like, well,
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. On it.
Get on the train.
Ideas actually all three. So
Why is it always a goddamn train?
yeah.
Like, there's another train mission after this, right? And then he says the line for, like, the third one.
I hear so much
Right.
as a footstep.
Does it happen a little while after?
You'll end up
Oh.
like all your friends out here.
I just know Leviticus Cornwall is going to be very pissed.
Well, Anthony, I'm actually not playing right now. Matt's playing, so he's making this decision. A rare birthday treat, Anthony. Matt's playing. Actually, it's not that rare when we're playing long games like this. Like GTA, you helped out quite a bit.
I think that's it for the first chapter.
Is that actually it?
I think, because I think the train was the ending point, right? And then we go to the...
Ah, you remember better than I
There's
do.
no more snow now in the next area.
That is nice that there's no more snow. But there's no rules against my jokes.
And then also the other nitpick people had with the God of War 2018 trailer was that like it looks.
You mean the God of War Ragnarok?
The
trailer.
Ragnarok trailer is that it's the same environment. I'm like, yeah, no shit, because he's still in that world.
No, yeah.
Let it seem stable.
Like, we're-
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything
John.
else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
He's so paranoid. He's so fucking paranoid. He's like that guy who like is seriously paranoid and he plays it off like a joke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
just
was about
go.
to say.
Meanwhile, Dutch is thinking in his head, "What the fuck are those guys
I should kill them.
telling me?
I should kill
talking
them.
about?"
Disrespectful. I saved them.
GamerFourFun. CJ would be so bad at this game. CJ. Matthew's a treat to mankind, Anthony says. Apparently, you're a treat to mankind. Just gonna lower this a little bit. Alright. I mean, I think this is a good stopping point, too. That was 2 hours.
You know what's crazy? How I've been saying this could have been a movie. This literally was 2 hours. Like you could have made that all its own movie. Them escaping Blackwater, riding the train and getting to safety. Like you could have made this whole thing of that whole first chapter a movie, and it would have been good.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Oh, Lenny and Micah. And then that leads to the scene, right? Or is that later?
It's not that much later. I think it happens in this chapter, but look, and like they actually make me ride a little bit to the camp. It doesn't even just start me at the camp.
Right into would have been a good movie. It would have been a good movie.
This was like that whole first chapter could have been its own movie.
Like you said,
that
it's like a
mistake from
Tarantino
Blackwell.
movie. It basically, like in a sense, is like you could
was
probably
Western.
condense the game down into like 3 movies.
Yeah, that first chapter was the first one, and then like. When
No. Like the
Hosea
first
dies-
movie, I'd say would be like, when does stuff really start going wrong?
When Hosea dies.
That's like halfway through the game, right?
Pretty much. Right?
You can't do a movie up to that. I guess you could do like, what's like the first big thing though that happens?
When Hosea dies.
There's no way, bro. You can't begin to tell me that this game is when Hosea dies. Like, there has to be something else that happens that's like a big deal.
See, bro, don't you love this? They're actually making me be a car mechanic. Car mechanic simulator. Like, is this really necessary?
No, remember John gets kidnapped at some point. Bam, you make the first movie when he gets kidnapped.
His kid gets kidnapped.
No, not John. Arthur. Arthur gets kidnapped. No, because remember Arthur gets taken by the O'Driscolls?
Oh, isn't that much later? I don't know.
I think it's definitely before Hosea dies, right? Because they eventually don't they take the boat and get stuck and then they come
Bro,
back and then
honestly,
Hosea
I
dies.
don't remember the order.
Anyway, like they could have made it like, hey, Arthur gets taken by the Driscolls, and then the next movie you get him out of there. They get him out of there for the first half, and the second half the other stuff happens when Hosea dies, and then the last movie would be everything spiraling out of control from there.
Well, get in.
I don't know. I don't know how exactly it would work. Maybe they'd need 4 movies. Gamer, I mean, I am not a person. Ash says, "Gamer, I mean, I'm not a person who gets my fun from watching people that don't like me. So stop acting surprised." I'm surprised I don't like you. Ash says, "Gamer, you're the guy who insulted me, and you act like I'm a bad guy. Get the hell out of here." I don't think I ever called you a bad guy. I'm still not sure when I insulted you. I says, Red Dead Redemption 2. I meant that. Gamer, coming 2025, the Iron Man 1 movie remake.
The first Iron Man movie.
You know, eventually they're gonna remake the whole MCU.
Well,
Like in like 30 years.
Well, reboot it, yeah.
Yeah, reboot it, remake it in like 30 years, and it's gonna be like 10 times worse than whatever we could imagine. And we're gonna be those old people that are like, this new Avengers movie sucks. Back in my day, we watched Thanos collect
Maybe
all the
not, though.
Infinity Stones.
Honestly, maybe not though, because like they're gonna keep pouring out new content. Like the thing with the comics is like there's so much material they could still do where it's gonna last a long.
But how long will people remain interested in it?
A long, long time.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think there's enough there that people, that like
I
the
think
general public, like
I think
the general, not the people who like the comics, but I'm saying the general people of the world who made Avengers such an MCU such a huge big thing. You're telling me that there's enough.
Well, there's
there that-
actually a rumor, now that you bring it up, that, you know, the newest Spider-Man movie deals with multiverse theory. They're saying that this is going to be the last Tom Holland Spider-Man, and then there's going to be a reboot.
A couple years later,
Again.
soldiers captured my mother.
Keeping up with tradition.
We never saw her again. We drifted around.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
DC actually made a comic book
I just took off.
following up the 1989 Batman movie. Like, it's following that storyline. Like, they're making a comic series. The Jack Nicholson
Oh.
Joker, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually doing that.
March,
But like, yeah, my whole point
it
is
took them,
that
like 30 years, 32 years, but they're finally doing
continuing it.
the 1989, yeah. Because like there was Harvey Dent, and they're actually doing more with that.
Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
Can we trust him?
That depends.
So it's like the Tim Burton 1989 movie is its own universe now in the comics. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. The new generation, I said the new generation of MCU is going to have all the male leads pass it on to female leads. I mean, aren't they already doing that with Thor? Isn't what's her name supposed to be the new Thor?
Pretty much. And then they also had that cheesy scene in Avengers Endgame that just came out of nowhere where all the females just had that.
They did so much better in Infinity War, but in Endgame, like literally everyone had to stop what they were doing to gather up there. And just so they could all march to save.
There was another movie where
was.
they did something like that, but worked so much better.
It was Infinity War.
No. It was a movie after Endgame, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it was Infinity War, but then there was another movie that I saw where it did so much better. I forgot what movie it was.
You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
Like it didn't feel like it just came out of nowhere like an Endgame.
His head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes.
I haven't listened to a single thing he's got. What are they even talking about?
I know Hawkeye's getting his movie or TV soon.
Hawkeye. Facts. Hawkeye doesn't lose. Infinity War, he wasn't there. He didn't lose.
Yeah,
Everyone else lost. He comes in, Thanos has no chance. He was basically the reason that the whole thing happened. That they won. If you really think about it.
What are you working on there anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng.
We're also getting a new Black Widow. A new Black Widow? So not the one that died?
Yeah.
No, but there's a new one though.
I heard the movie was. Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't see it. Though.
Probably watch it at some point, but I wasn't like super excited about it anyway. Part of the problem is they killed her already, so like
Yeah, so it's like. I don't
like
really
it's
care.
like it. I see what they're going for. I see what they were going for with it, but
I think it should have been released before Endgame.
it should have been released before Endgame.
That's like the thing. But
Like, just open up the map for a second. Scroll out.
like a small part.
Yeah, look how tiny our marker is.
I know. I don't know if it's still scrolling. Hang on. Oh no, I think it's stopped.
Look how tiny our marker is. And that's just compared to what we can see already. Pretty sure that's like the size of the original Red Dead maybe not, but
No, I'm sure the original, because original Red Dead Redemption isn't like that much smaller.
Follow the tracks for a bit.
Thanks.
the movie totally ruins her character and backstory, doesn't it? Ash Gamer, I mean, you still haven't played that game I suggested. You mean the one that doesn't exist? Matt the game? Sorry, I haven't played a game that doesn't exist.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet.
So this is the place they're hiding out in, right?
And yeah, this chapter. That took
Oh, no.
forever!
Yeah. Yeah, it did kind of take... Like, let's just see here.
We have survived.
For now.
Now it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry.
Yeah, the train mission ended like
We have all made
10
mistakes over the years, Jose.
10 minutes, 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago about.
Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around.
Just a little bit of money.
So this is where we really start to see Dutch. That's
I
so good.
swear. I hope so.
Dutch has a plan.
Just look around you.
The thing with Dutch is he's like a child. Like he's got like so many ideas and very ambitious, but it's like you can't do all these things, Dutch. Dutch would have been a great politician.
See if I can strike out
Yeah.
Like saying all these promises that obviously you can't live up
Not for
to.
robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there.
What a
and
great
see
story.
What you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There's a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Our girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. Can we put you over here?
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit.
When you say make
Common
more,
sense
do you mean steal more? Or do you mean like print fake money?
Here we go, chapter 2.
Like this chapter's a long one, isn't it?
Either this or the third one, yeah, one of these was really long. But like this was the point where it took, because this is where like it took me like a couple of months before I got into the game. Because until like chapter 4 I was just bored. Like chapter 2 and 3s were just boring to me. And then 4 picked up because that's when they go to the industrial.
But bro, Arthur's facial hair grows.
I know.
And hair. And everything. It's so realistic.
Been this far east.
And like chapter 4 was great, and then after that I started getting more interested, but
His eyes are
Whichever chapter it is after the boat wreck,
that's like
hate that chapter. It's trash.
a little happy.
It's the only trash part of
I
the
think that's
game
fine.
from every single aspect.
That whole mess.
yeah, one of these was really, really long.
Jose,
It might have been this one.
Quite a
Gamer,
day.
why aren't you playing a better game like Shadow the Hedgehog?
There's
Because Matt doesn't want to play it.
boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, Javier, and Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile
Look at his
on
beard,
face.
bro.
I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates
Can he
he
shave
forced
it?
on your farm.
I don't know if I ever shaved.
I think you told me you made
I'm gonna
him
read
be
the
like,
book.
just grow all his hair out.
I think I did.
I
was
had him
just-
shave and have a nice hair.
I just couldn't be bothered with doing it. I think I might have done it once, like.
Well, you have to. For
Oh.
one mission where you have to like go to like a blackjack tournament, you have to enter a card game, you gotta like clean up a bit or something.
My dear boy,
what's going on?
nothing. Nothing at all.
It's
For the
just-
first time in weeks, nothing. We're
He lives in his own world.
We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Judge.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
But I ain't losing it now.
I do like, though, now later in the game, you can, like, be a jerk. like, to everybody, and, like, eventually, I think somebody kicks your ass.
I think it may have been Charles? I think Charles knocks you out.
Oh, man. I mean, like, the game looks great. Look at this. Very nice. Visually,
It's just
very
you can't
appealing.
run in the fucking camp. Like
You
besides
can
like
fast
that,
walk.
yeah. Besides not having like fast travel and shit like that, like this is also really bad. Like you really can't run in the camp. Hey, Lenny.
It's Lenny. Lenny.
He dies, right?
I have
Gets
no. I
killed
don't
like-
remember anything about him. I have a plan, Lenny. It's a good one. Can't believe that's the one thing that always kind of struck me weird about this game. How they pretty much took that exact scene from Red Dead 1 and like planted it here.
Which one?
The one where he Dutch jumps.
Oh.
Like they took his death scene and made it like a thing that happened here, I guess, as kind of a callback. The only thing is John wasn't around for that during like. It would have made more sense, I think, if John was there, because then it would be more of a callback when Dutch tells John about it before he does jump. But instead, it's him and Art. I don't know. It's that scene was always kind of weird to me.
You always have a plan, Dutch.
Yeah, I mean that in itself is fine. Like just
John, I have a plan.
and
you
then
always
building
have a
that
plan.
up. Yeah, and then building that up in this game where like you can see exactly what John meant.
And I like how Dutch has like a little like smile chuckle when John said that. He's like, "You're right."
Ash, you got to bring that damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, like we only played through a small part of the game, like 2.7% of it.
If even that.
So, you know, like there's so much.
Because that's the shortest chapter, and there's like 7, 8, and then also the epilogue. So
There's the epilogue, and there's the
There's like
chapters. A
7
bunch of the chapters. A few of the chapters are long.
yeah,
Like
like the first one's the shortest, I think.
game
Or-
looks great though. I mean, you know, you look at it, and there was definitely a lot of thought put into the world, and I do like this area.
But it's just.
Looks very nice.
But it's like you're gonna have to ride through this all just to get to the town.
You have to ride through it like 20 fucking times. And look how far apart these three
That's what I'm
markers
saying.
are. They're in complete different directions.
That's why it's stupid that there's no easy fast travel. Because I think there is a fast travel, but it's like it's limited and it's hard to get.
If it's like Red Dead 1, you can ride a thing. Like there's this,
You have
there's the
stagecoach.
the stagecoach. You use that to go between towns and certain spots, but
It's just I don't know.
yo, Tomo, how are ya? I want it now.
Give it to me.
Tomo, I might stream later, but this stream is over. About you haven't finished San Andreas? No, we have to finish it. We're gonna continue it tomorrow.
You know, I'm kind of glad I didn't rebuy this game for PC.
I told you, bro. I'm glad you waited until I played it.
Like it's just wow. I don't know.
It's it's a game where you watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Awesome,
Great,
amazing. It's incredible. You watch, you
Because
play
that's
the
what it
game.
was. Because that's what got me thinking, and then I was like, oh man.
Play Sonic 06. Played it. I want to see Silver get kicked in the back of the head.
Again.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh man, him getting kicked in the back of the head.
I do like how Shadow's story was the best part of that game.
It really
I mean, I know
was.
that's not saying much, but
Like, and the final cutscene was great for him. But
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like Shadow.
it's like it's amazing that game, and it has some good music too. Like it's it's a Sonic game.
But all Sonic, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say all Sonic games, but the Sonic Adventure.
You mean Shadow the Hedgehog didn't have great music?
No. It's not a Sonic game. It's a Shadow the Hedgehog game. Totally different.
I guess you're right. I don't know, bro. So yeah, I mean, at some point maybe we'll continue this, but
We haven't finished San Andreas. I only gotta finish that.
we got San Andreas we have to finish. San Andreas we're definitely gonna finish. Might take some time, but we're gonna finish that. This, I don't know, maybe.
Like San Andreas, like I have points where I'm not interested in it, but like I could still get through that game. This game, I can't watch or play this game again.
It's also
I
like
just can't.
even longer than San Andreas.
And that too.
Of course, we get our most viewers when we're about to end the stream. We're at 5 viewers now. But yeah, all I'll say is, I guess to close this out, the game's worth watching. And by the game, I mean, again, the cutscenes. Like, if you haven't seen this game, just type in Red Dead Redemption 2 movie on YouTube and just watch the cutscenes, because it's a great story. It's an excellent story. I just can't ever recommend actually playing the game, because maybe if you really like big open worlds and you like kind of taking your time and going through things and killing animal and stuff, like I liked it. I think in Red Dead 1, there's something about Red Dead 1 where it worked for me. This game, it just doesn't.
Well, Red Dead 1's pacing is much better than this one's.
But yeah, Anthony, you are welcome. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope everyone who watched the stream enjoyed the stream. I'm glad that we did this. I'm glad that we got to kind of dip our toes into this game. But 3 years after last playing it, I realized still that I'm not ready to replay it.
I don't think I'm ever ready to replay it.
It might happen at some point.
Unless they patch the game and fix everything.
Yeah.
I am touching it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just... How long is the main story? 30, 40 hours? 40 hours?
It's probably over... It's probably
40.
close to
the epilogue
50 with epilogue and stuff.
Like, yeah.
Alright, but anyway, thank you all for joining. Ash, Anthony, happy birthday again, Anthony. Tomo, Ai Sardakuno, McSwag, Reborn. Yeah. This was a game. This is a game.
And all games.
Yep. Red Dead Redemption 2, but triple speed mode.
Somebody should mod that.
They probably...
But even still, then I think it would just be a pain to get through the speed.
Oh look, there's Jack.
See, it's like they have so much detail going on.
So nice. It looks very nice. Alright, everyone. Again, thanks for joining. And we'll see you tomorrow. GTA, bro. When are we playing GTA San Andreas tomorrow? I think after not playing it for a few days, or a few weeks actually. I think it's been a few weeks. 2? Cool. Red Dead Redemption 2 playing as the Flash. That probably wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. Maybe if you could really zip through, but
well, that's what it would be.
Maybe, but Flash, you'd have to walk, have to run around, and you have to avoid things. No, Superman. Playing as Superman, that way you could fly over everything. You could fly up and then just fly over everything to get to your destination. Anyway, take care, everyone.
Oh, look, you see somebody riding on the horse in the background.
Oh, wow, that's nice. I'm gonna shoot this guy, actually. Hang on one second.
You're gonna miss.
Oh, I can't actually shoot him because we're in the camp.
Yeah.
Never mind. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Take care, everyone, and see you next time.